is my friend, Kate Praise, who's been performing NuFACE facials on women and men for how many years?
Ooh, 20 plus?
20 plus years.
Yes.
Is there any difference in the technology or in the product that I'm holding than you use when you are taking care of people for the last 20 plus years?
No, ma'am.
FDA cleared, and this is NuFACE, and I love the fact that my Courtney loves it. I love it. My daughters in their early and mid 20s use it. Their friends have started to get it that are in like the theater and entertainment community, and we have a price like I've never seen before, and then I'm going to freak you out a little bit with what's happening.
Okay.
So if your NuFACE has taken wings and walked away, because we're seeing people in their 20s, their 30s, and their 40s using this, I always say this is the never too soon and never too late device. We have it today, and the price is going up at the end of the month if it lasts in the final order of the year. So what I'd love to do is take you through what you're getting. You're actually getting the 3.3 ounce of the gel that you need to use with NuFACE, and you're getting 2 of them. So you're getting 6.6, which is one of the biggest amounts of gels we've ever done in an offer. And let me take you through the colors. This is called NuFACE Blue. In the NuFACE Blue for the year, there's 380, and we do give you always a 60-day money-back guarantee, so it's either the 60 or the end of January, because we're in our extended return period right now. And since we just made this available this month, 1,200, I am the lazy girl when it comes to skincare and devices, but NuFACE is my jam. We also have it for you in white, 240. Best gift ever, because if you want it in the violet dusk, there's only 160, and then if you want it in sunset blush, fewer than 700, but it is the most popular. Now, the price goes up at the end of the month, and it's the final order. So this should be $295 if purchased separately. We are at $174.98, but it's one of our cyber prices. So if you have a Q card and you put in your 12 days of Q card code, this week it's 8, and we'll pop that on the screen in a moment, so you can either verbally tell your representative or put it in on our app or on .com. You're getting another 10% off. Wow. So take another nearly $18 off this price.
That's incredible.
Taking us down to what, about $160, and it should be $295. All right, Kate, let's dive into this. And there is auto delivery. You don't need a new device. You're just going to get the new gel. So talk to your representative about that. And then we're going to take these full screen, because we really want you to be able to see the difference, because this is instant and long-term results. So it's, you can buy this now and look truly amazing by that first party when you use it once.
Yeah, for Christmas, for New Year's, for Hanukkah, but truly this is why people fall in love. Notice what's happening in the before picture. Do you see how she's losing that space on her lid for eyeshadow? The eyes are hooded, heavy. Immediately after one treatment, she has a beautiful arch to the brow, more space on that lid for shadow. Why? Because we're using microcurrent to tone the muscles, and I want you to really understand this works completely different than your skincare. Skincare you absolutely need. It cares for your skin, but it stops there. So when we're young, we have tight toned muscles, and as we age, the muscles stretch and elongate. Just like you're seeing the muscles on your screen, those muscles are attached to the skin. So when they stretch and elongate, guess what happens, Jane? The whole face goes south. You get that saggy, heavy jowl. You lose the volume in the cheeks. The brows start to drop. And so what we're doing is using microcurrent, FDA cleared, clinically proven, to stimulate the facial muscles. And honestly, I tell everyone, if you are on the fence, do yourself a favor, Google microcurrent, try it. It's been around for over 70 years. We've been here at QVC for over 15. We've been working with microcurrent for over 35 years.
Wow.
It's all we do. It's what we're known for.
And I remember I got a facial one time, and not for nothing, but the lady was a little snotty about, well, what do you use and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, until I said I use NuFACE. And she suddenly perked up, and she was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I work with Kate Praise, dude. Like, I know what we're doing. Let's take a look at these before and afters, because I always say get NuFACE and then stop using it for about a week or two and go back to using it again, and then you'll see the drama. But in the next before and after, here is the drama. I mean, we often say it almost looks like mom, daughter, or me now and me 10 years ago when we take a look at the after.
Yes. or even thinner. Like, look at the appearance of her face, how everything looks lifted, tighter.
Look at her
more
jawline.
toned. The jawline, the corners of the lips, how they're turned up and out. Younger sister, older sister. I don't know about you, but I want to be the younger sister.
And this is dramatic. This is one of the reasons why I got my first NuFACE. And I'm on number 3, not because it stopped working. It still is, because I keep giving it away to people because I love it so much. But then I selfishly go for the fun new colors. Her chin, her jawline in the after. And this can work where? From hairline to
neck.
Wow.
The entire face, the jawline, the neck. These are all areas that you just really, you can't do this with skincare alone. Notice the top part of your screen. The neck is actually moving into the jawline. There's really no line of difference there. And then after, you saw that beautiful chiseled jawline. Okay.
All right, this is what I'm starting to see now, and I'm like, NuFACE to the rescue.
Yes. Yes, 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 because what's happening in the before, you saw all of that like starting to droop over itself because the muscle is stretching. And when that muscle gives way, there is no skincare in the world that's going to pick it back up. That is where your microcurrent goes to work for you.
Well, I have an update, and I'm sorry to say, I mean, I'm happy because I'm happy you're getting it, and it's something you can share with your partner. The first NuFACE my daughter and I actually shared just between the two of us.
So good.
And then I'm like, well, let me just get my own, and you take that one. Let's start with our NuFACE Blue. If you're gifting this, I think do that. And by the way, there is zero pain. There's zero sensation.
No.
You feel
Very
nothing.
soothing.
There's 360 left here, and remember, you are saving $116, but add another, gosh, almost $18 to that if you have a Q card and you use your code. You're gonna get another 10% off. Do it. Here is our white. And this is the only order for the year, 230 left. Our price is going up at the end of the month. Why wait until the new year to start? Start now and go to that first holiday party or walk into a relative's on Christmas Day or the last night of Hanukkah and have them say, what'd you do?
Jane, this is such a good gift. This is my go-to for my friends, my sisters. Like, my sisters are getting it for their friends.
And in Violet Dusk, we have 130. Now, we brought a little more in on the pink because we know you always love that, but it is the most popular in the Sunset Blush. There's only 680.
And that is also a new color. I'm obsessed with that color.
And so is everybody else.
I love it.
Let's look to our models. And
I
just want to remind you guys that, like, so many things that we have to do to try and make us look or feel better is wildly expensive. We have to keep going back, and it also doesn't feel good. If you start to feel a little tingle, it's because you need to put a little bit more of the gel on. And this is one of the offers that you lock into auto delivery, so you never have to think about getting the gel. Now, as we see this, can you also explain, and this is another thing I love about it, how it is not an intensive time commitment, Miss Kate?
It is honestly 5 minutes, 5 times a week for the first 2 months. In fact, our clinicals are based on 5 minutes, 5 times, not 5 times a day, 5 times a week for the first 2 months. Once you get to that 2-month period, if you look in the mirror and say, you know what, I feel great, you can go to maintenance 2 to 3 times a week. But I will tell you, this automatically shuts off after 5 minutes. If you have more time, like my mom will sit on the couch, watch QVC.
I do it while I watch TV.
My sister does it in the carpool line. I'll do it sometimes when I'm on Zoom meetings at work.
Courtney sits in the bubble bath.
She sits in the bubble bath. So you really, it's wherever, whatever time of day, wherever works best for you.
So let's point out what's happening, because I have to say, Kate knows this, I was really skeptical. And when did you come to QVC?
Oh my gosh, 15 years.
All right,
this is our 15 year anniversary.
So I was 47. And I was like, oh, I have great skin. What do I need this lady for? And she lifted me. And do you remember what happened?
You burst out laughing.
I burst out laughing.
I'll never forget it.
Kate only did half my face, and I looked in the mirror and I burst out laughing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm such a brat. This is amazing. So what are we seeing here in our beautiful model?
Yeah, so Jennifer's she has beautiful tight toned skin, but notice on this side what's happening, how it's starting to drop a little bit. You see how the cheekbone's just starting to look a little tired.
The corner of her mouth.
The corner of her mouth starting to turn down. And so what we did is we used that microcurrent. We gave her more definition in the jawline. Look how the corner of the lip turns up and out. Look how much higher this cheekbone is. The arch of the brow is higher. So on this side, it's just starting to look a little tired because the muscles are stretching. And what we did is toned up the muscle And because the muscle is attached to the skin, it lifts everything as a result.
It's like when you lift weights or you
It is exactly
start
like
running
that.
or walking and you see the way your body looks when the muscles underneath are toned. You can't do weird exercises up here. You just use NuFACE. That feels good. I find it honestly very relaxing. I often do it at night, which might sound counterintuitive because I go to bed, but I love it because it just calms me down. It feels good. It's very soothing. Even if I'm honestly a little stress headachy, it just literally makes me go.
It relaxes you. It does relax you, and then you wake up rested and lifted.
And looking better. The price is going up at the end of the month. Also, we're giving you 6.6 ounces of the Aqua Gel. Do lock into auto delivery. You don't need the device again. You're just going to get the gel. And half the quantity we had for the year is gone. What a gift for love. And if you live with your mom or a partner, share it. You just wipe it off and they use it. So here is our NuFACE Blue. For the year, there's 320. Like, it's not going to work if you leave it at QVC. And no matter what we can say, it's just the first time you look in the mirror and use it, you're like, wait, I get what Janie was saying. I'm like freaking out too. 200 left in the white, in violet dusk, 90, and then the most popular sunset blush that's new, 640. This is 295 it's purchased separately. We're at a cyber sale price of $178.98. But remember, there is a code for your Q card that you can take another 10%
that is
off.
Unbelievable.
Now, even though we're not talking about wrinkles, because the muscles are lifted, the skin does look better, right, Kate?
It sure does. If you have those lines that are etched into the forehead, the NuFACE microcurrent also addresses fine lines and wrinkles. So you can see how much smoother that area is on her forehead. Here's that eye again, immediately after. Not 30 days, not 60 days. This is day one.
That's what I saw.
Day one, yes. Everybody should be using microcurrent. If you're only using skincare, you are missing the other half of the equation.
And you know what, Kate, it makes it an easy gift because, I mean, my girls love to experiment. They love QVC beauty, but I might not know exactly what is their favorite right now because we don't live in the same house anymore. This is such a beautiful present. This is why I got mine. I saw this exact before and after, and I'm like, oh man, I'm going for it.
I mean,
and then, like, is it easy to, I mean, I know the answer, but I'm asking you, the expert. Is it easy to, like, start a routine and learn how to use it?
Okay, so we also have an app that you can download. The app is there as a tutorial, guides you literally every step of the way, from where to apply the activator, how much, where to apply the spheres, the glides. There's different facials. You can do a skin tightening, you can do a pro toning, instant lift. It's all there, so it's like having me with you at home. But I will say, you know, like, I read the blogs, I read the comments on QVC.com. The one question is, like, does it really work? Does it really work?
Yes, Stacey and I will say, yes, it does.
It does work. And you can see on Stacey, look at this. I mean, she's laughing just like you did the first time we did this, but look how much higher this side of her face is. Beautiful, juicy cheekbone, that apple of the cheek. Look at the brow, how much higher the arch is. Even the corner of her eye, look how much wider, awake, refreshed, youthful. And I'm just gonna have you smile. Same thing, like, look how the corner of the lip is turned up and out. You would look at her and say, she's beautiful. But notice what's happening. Everything's just starting to drop a little bit and look a little flat. And look how much more volume we've given to her.
I mean, I know it's good to be skeptical, and we can have a lot of doubts about things, but there is a reason why we've sold millions of NuFACEs, and there's a reason why we want you to try this now, because it's a time of year when we see a lot of people that we normally don't see. Even if you don't go out a lot, it's just nice to look in the mirror in the morning and say, hello, gorgeous. So here we go. Enough of the gel to last and last, but we do advise auto delivery if you'd like to do it, because you don't need the NuFACE, but we'll send you the gel. This is $178.98. It should be almost $300. You get another 10% off if you use the code with a Q card. Incredible. But here's what's left. NuFACE Blue. And in this show, Alive with Possibility, where we talk about, you know, men and women, and no matter how we identify over the age of 50, so important. We have it in white, we have it in violet dusk, and the overall runaway hit is that beautiful soft sunset blush. But guess what? If you have another earring, we will not see violet dusk. There's 4 dozen remaining. So
And
that's
we
about
lost
to leave.
one color already. We lost
you
our,
did?
we had a brand new holiday color we lost.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's gone.
Yep.
Okay, and this is about to go. They all do the same thing,
Yes.
but
Just
like
pick
if
your
you have a
color.
favorite color, get it now. Kate, always a pleasure.
Oh,
Happy
so
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thank you for giving
Thank
me
you.
my favorite